It's a special time of year when we get to announce the Frederick County Public Schools Teacher of the Year after reviewing the applications of so many wonderful teachers across our school system. And one of my favorite days is the day the prize patrol gets to go out and make that announcement. And so the tweet we're celebrating today, and the person who has graciously agreed to join me, is our Frederick County Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Mr. Mike Franklin, phys ed teacher at Catoctin High School. So congratulations again, Mike.
Thanks, Dr. Alva.
And welcome. So take us back to that day when you were pulled into a phony meeting to get you out of the gym so we could get a lot of students into the gym, and then you walk in and tell us what happened.
And I almost passed out. You know, I walk into the gym full of kids. Our whole school was in there, as you know. And what a humbling moment. You know, all those wonderful kids, you know, cheering and celebrating success. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. Our staff and our kids and our, you know, Bernie Casada, our principal, they're amazing people. They make me feel like I'm special. I'm not special, but they make me feel like I'm really special, and I appreciated that day.
And the other part of that celebration that I love so much is you get to celebrate with your school family, but your family was there to see you recognized as well, and I know that was very special for you.
It really was. You know, you have a few days maybe in your life where you remember where you were when it happened, and that's a moment I always remember, looking up and my son holding that big board and giving me the first hug, and you know, my daughters are there, my wife is there, my mom and dad. It was special. I'll never forget it.
I even got a hug from the cougar that day, so it was good for me too.
Of course.
But again, you had to go through a rigorous process to be recognized as our Teacher of the Year, and I'm not sure folks always know what you have to do. You want to tell them?
I had no idea. I had no idea. You know, it's not something you sign up for, and so there were so many levels with so many panels of people at different venues. It's a little intimidating, and it was a lot of work, to be honest with you. And you're among some great, great people. And you kind of build a bond with them through the process, too. There were a few teachers, Mr. McVeigh, Mrs. Kowalski, that reached out, and we've been friends ever since. You know, we're emailing each other and texting each other, and they're great people. And so, yeah, the process was an enduring one. Got a lot of good opportunities to be a better writer, you know, with some of the essays that you had to write. But it was fun. I wouldn't change it.
And those essays ask you to really reflect on what's your philosophy of education. Why are you doing what you're doing? What's important as you interact with students? And then you sit in front of a panel and you're interviewed. So yes, it can be a very intimidating process. And I think, Mike, that one of the things I know came through in probably every essay you wrote, and it has come through in every comment or speech you've already got to make as Teacher of the Year, and that is why you feel it's so important to focus on the positive.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of like what you guys are doing here today and what you do all the time. I mean, you celebrate all the teachers, all the custodians, all the helpers that are a part of this FCS process at all levels. And it's that catch 'em being good philosophy. Who doesn't want to, you know, get a pat on the back and say, we see what you're doing. You're doing a great job, and we really appreciate it. I recently saw some video of somebody out on the dance floor that we both know really cutting a rug at a success.
That was not supposed to happen.
But
not
the
dancing, but the tweeting about it.
Well, I'm glad they did. And I saw those success students walking through the graduation, high-fiving the faculty and the community. That's, you know, again, that's what this whole thing is all about, is celebrating each other. It's not about, you know, somebody receiving an award. It's about everybody, you know, just saying, I see what you're doing, and it's awesome, and it's what makes FCPS so great. We're blessed in this service. We're lucky to do what we do.
And I think that message of, I see you, I value you. As a coach, that's how you get kids to move up to the next level. As a teacher, that's how you get kids to believe in themselves and try more. And so we are very excited that you will be representing all of the teachers of Frederick County Public Schools in the next year as our Teacher of the Year. And I know we will probably have many more tweets about the adventures you're about to embark on and more celebrations to come. So thank you, Mike, very much for being here today.
Thanks for all you do, Dr. Alva.
He will be FCPS TOY. You will be able to follow him on Twitter as our Teacher of the Year. As we say thank you and goodbye to Mr. Snyder, and Mr. Franklin will be taking over. So Tune in on Twitter to hear about the amazing things that happen. And again, we'll be sending lots of celebrations throughout the year. Thank you for tuning in to Tweet of the Week. We hope you'll come back again for another episode of Tweet of the Week.